Good afternoon, everybody. Finally, given its continued provocations in Ukraine, today I have approved a new set of sanctions on some of Russia's largest companies and financial institutions. Along with our allies, with whom I've been coordinating closely the last several days and weeks, I've repeatedly made it clear that Russia must halt the flow of weapons and fighters across the border into Ukraine, that Russia must urge separatists to release their hostages and support a ceasefire, that Russia needs to pursue internationally mediated talks and agree to meaningful monitors on the border. I've made this clear directly to Mr. Putin, civilian and military leaders in Afghanistan, for their success in democratic Afghanistan will endure, along with our determination that Americans are never. So far, Russia has failed to take any of the steps that I mentioned. In fact, Russia's support for the separatists and violations of Ukraine's sovereignty has continued. On top of the sanctions we've already imposed, we're therefore designating selected sectors of the Russian economy as eligible for sanctions. We're freezing the assets of several Russian defense companies, and we are blocking new financing of some of Russia's most important banks and energy companies. These sanctions are significant, but they are also targeted, designed to have the maximum impact on Russia while limiting any spillover effects on American companies or those of our allies. Now, we are taking these actions in close consultation with our European allies, who are meeting in Brussels to agree on their next steps. And what we are expecting is that the Russian leadership will see once again that its actions in Ukraine have consequences, including a weakening Russian economy and increasing diplomatic isolation. Meeting in Brussels to agree on their next steps. And over the last 6 months, Iran has met its commitments under the interim deal we reached last year, halting the progress of its nuclear program, allowing more inspections, and rolling back its most dangerous stockpile of nuclear material. National Security Team, it's clear to me that we've made real progress in several areas. And the deal, there are still some significant gaps between the international community and Iran, and we have more work to do. That we will, in fact, meet these challenges. Thanks very much.
Possible new sanctions against Iran?
Can you talk about your colleague, German Chancellor Merkel?